Hi, by the way. I am aware that you can't see anything, but well, in my defense, it's like 1 a.m. right now, and I'm in the middle of a field, middle of nowhere. Nowhere's though. Joseph is with me. So, guys, I did something. Currently, I'm not really sure if it was worth it. Maybe it's the stupidest thing I've ever done. But what I did, I mean, it's already in the title, so. Man, it's so quiet around here. So comfy. That sweet breeze, perfect temperature. I could live here. Plenty of room. Could install a pool in this corner. Maybe a cinema there. Currently, it's like, well, almost 1 a.m. It should arrive soon. It should arrive in about 30 minutes. Here's the kicker though. It does not move. That's why I have this thing here. Probably the only thing available that can move that thing. Don't let me down, bro. You're my only hope here. Okay. The guy told me he's gonna arrive in about 15 minutes. Better warm up, Joseph. There's no cops around. Stupid hole. Piss off, sir. I think I'm gonna run out of fuel.
sõidad mulle siia peale. Üks pera mulle aiapoolsest mööda läheb.
Läheb ikka.
Sõidad tõenäoliselt vastu neid aistlasi ära. Siis seomegi nende hästi väiksed kokku. Et siis kui ta liikuma hakkab, siis tuleb ta kohe vastu ära, ta ei saa hoogu võtta.
Gonna be a wild one. Anyway, Joseph delivered. He had no problem doing something with that thing. Good point, Joseph. You have earned a cookie. But anyway, guys, I have to be at work like 3 hours. Let's continue this. I don't know. What a meaty boy. By the way, the day this thing arrived, I was so excited, I could not get any sleep. I maybe pulled like 20 minutes. I also had a 12-hour workday the next morning, so that was not fun at all. Zombie mode the entire day. But man, this thing, K-700 guys, gonna be flat with you here. Ever since I was yay big, I've dreamed of owning one. So this is sort of like a dream come true at this point. So actually I bought that thing because I could not find that thing. They rarely come on sale. This year alone, ever since February, I've seen two of them. Only 2 of them on sale. Actually, this would make it 3. Just a few weeks after I bought Joseph, a K-700 came on sale. K-700A. Another model would be 701, but I'm gonna talk about that later. Gonna hide in this corner from the wind. So the one that came on sale 2 weeks after I bought Joseph, that was a pretty good deal. Basically, it was an auction, and I also went to look that thing with my eyes. The first moment I saw it, or that, I pretty much just fell in love. I knew I wanted it. It was in a really good condition, you know. It had all 4 new tires. I think it was 1 or 2 extra rims with brand new tires on them. Just flipped the switch, started right off. Engine sounded perfect. It was maintained at the local tractor shop, I guess, and it was not privately owned. It was owned by the state. So it had all the paperwork as well. You could basically just take it on the road and you're good to go. It only needed insurance, but that's not a big deal. And I really wanted that one. I even took part in the auction. So I offered 11 grand for it. Pretty much did not want to go beyond that. And then this other dude offered 11 grand and 200 bucks. I don't know, I kind of froze. Yeah, that's how I lost that one. Later though, well, I pretty much cried for like 2 weeks. Maybe even 3. Yeah, I was really upset about losing that one. That was perfect, man. But there is this one tiny little thing. K-700, okay, cool and all, but I have no use for the thing. 0. Absolutely no use at all. So that machine that went for 11 grand, that was in a mint perfect condition. Well, almost. I couldn't really do much videos about it, sadly. It's just the introduction video, I guess. And hey, look, I got the K-700, and you will never see it again. It's kind of pointless. This thing, on the other hand, well, this thing I paid 5 grand for it. It does have some well, it does have some issues. I'm gonna put it mildly. Oh boy. But then again, that's positive. That means well, that means I will get more videos than just one. We're gonna dive into the problems a bit later, but the second Kirovets that came on sale, let's talk about that a bit. So the guy was asking 13 grand for that thing. I pretty much offered him 11. He told me to screw off or something, somewhere between those lines. Anyway, he's still selling that machine even after 7 months. Nobody has bought it, and he has lowered his price down to 11.5. So I guess that did not play out for him. So this one was the third one that I found. After 7 months of looking, that thing came on sale. I was sure I'm not gonna buy it because this one thing. It was not located on the mainland of Estonia. Estonia has actually these 2 huge islands, I guess, called Saaremaa and Hiiumaa. Saaremaa is a bit bigger than the other one. So this thing was located on that island. It had to be ferried over to the mainland in order to be shipped here. So I was sure the transport fee is gonna be just off the roof. But luckily the seller, the guy who sold me this thing, he knew this guy who had a heavy duty trailer with a winch on it. He had some business in the mainland, I guess, so he loaded the thing up on the island, transported it here, and instead of driving back empty, I guess he loaded something on the trailer to take back to the island. So good deal for him, good deal for me, and I paid 700 bucks for the transport of this thing. Exactly the same amount I paid for that thing, but that came, well, from the mainland and about 100 miles less. Okay, so that's all the 700s that I managed to find in the 7-month span. There were a lot of 701s. I think I saw like 5 or 6 of them on sale at one point throughout this year so far. But I did not want a 701. 2 reasons for that. Mostly all of them, I would say like 95%, they have a loader on them. So instead of 3-point hitch system, they have a loader installed on the back. I don't like that, I don't want it. And but the second reason is the engine. Looks weird now. Great, and now we can open it. Why did you step on it? Oh, come on. No idea how that thing actually stays up. Hopefully it doesn't crash my head or something. So the 700 series, it has a V8 turbo. Total combustion volume for this engine is around I think it was 15 liters. 15-liter engine. Check that out. Like perfect perfect, that's just perfect, my type of repair. So Joseph over there has a 16-liter engine, but that's an inline 4, so those pistons, they're huge. This is a V8, the pistons are smaller, but the volume, total volume, is almost the same. Now if we talk about power, well, in American units, I believe it was 220 horsepower. May not seem like a lot, but the torque figure is probably off the charts. The 701 though, that thing has a V12 naturally aspirated engine. So that's probably like the closest thing you can get to a Russian tank engine on a tractor. And I did not want that because I don't really like the sound of that thing. I prefer the turbo sound, I don't know why. Some people like that rough V12. I just like the turbo whistle, I guess. And I don't really need a V12 engine. Probably like a super nightmare to work on or repair. I'm not saying this is easy, this is probably... Well, if we consider my repairing abilities on a scale of 10, then this is probably like 12, while I'm at 2.5. So this is even too much for me. But at first glance, other than the, I don't know, collector tank missing a gap and bunch of holes, I don't see any holes in the engine block right now, so I guess this tractor, it has a lot of problems. Hopefully the engine is not one of them. The thing has a lot, it has a lot of rust, holes everywhere. I noticed that weld there on the hinge is broken. Yeah, the thing has been sitting for outside for a very long time. Oh. Wind! Piss off! Always when I'm trying to do something outside, the wind is like, what's up, bro? I am here to piss you off. Always. It's like a curse. I offered the guy 6 at the start, but when we realized this one problem, I offered him 5. So the problem, I think you noticed it when I was unloading it. It kind of does not move. But the guy confirmed that engine should run. I'm not sure about that. Maybe the engine does not work as well. Maybe I can't get the thing to work at all and it's just a total fail on my part. Worst case scenario, it's gonna be a really expensive lawn ornament that I'm gonna park somewhere in the swamp there. So he kind of explained that the issue with the not moving part, it has something to do with either hydraulics or clutch or something. Basically the thing has a hydraulic clutch on it, and when you push the clutch in, the clutch does no sounds, nothing completely. At least that's what he told me. I haven't tested it out myself. So the thing currently is not able to move around on its own. But guys, don't get me wrong, I don't regret buying this thing at all. Like I said, owning this tractor, it's sort of like a dream for me. So that's like a dream come true right there. And because it's in such a state, well, a piece of crap, let's put it mildly. But that means I will get loads of content out of this project. Even if it will take me years, I will grab you guys along for the journey of this thing. I'm hoping to get it, well, into a shape of but pretty much how I worked on the Joseph. As long as the thing is sort of operable, that would be number 1, and sort of looks good, put those two together, I'm completely fine with that. I'm not a restorer. I've said this before constantly. I absolutely hate fine detailing. That's not my thing. I will never do that. But if I could get gyroids over here into sort of a state like this, Joseph, I would be extremely happy with that. So let's check this thing out a bit. Let's see if we got some free fuel with it. That does not smell like diesel. It's like varnish, man. Complete varnish in there. Just check the center bit out. What is that in English? Actuating axle or something. This is a really meaty situation here. Now I've heard that those pins in the center, they wear out and it's a huge nightmare to fix that. I'm hoping it's not the case with this tractor, because this model does not have that loader on it. It pretty much just drove straight and then turned at some field and then went straight again. So it did not do a lot of turning. But if it had a loader arm on it, it would turn constantly, wearing those pins out very fast. So I'm hoping that those pins are sort of okay. I'm pretty sure they're not mint, but hopefully they're good enough for me. Are we missing something here? I think we're missing something here. I wonder where the BTO is. BTO, where are you at, bro? Okay, I don't think the BTO is back here. But wait, what? Nope. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that supposed to be the PTO output? And maybe there's like a shaft missing between these two? Or what is this for? I don't get it. Currently I can't find the PTO output. Pretty sure this model should have one, I think. And what is this hole for? Currently I'm pretty much in the same spot where I was when I bought Joseph over there. I don't know absolutely squat about this machine. I have no notes on it. I only have the tractor. Yeah, welcome to my universe. I will try to figure that bit out though. How hard can that be? A lot of rust damage. Yeah, this thing has a lot of rust on it. Well, at least the engine oil sump is not like a weird two-compartment sump that the bulldozer had. Down here it looks all oily and stuff. Don't get me wrong, oily is very good. I'm guessing this is the radiator valve. Does it have... yeah, pure water in it, so I need to drain it before winter, that's for sure. You know, I love already one thing about this tractor. The underside of it, man. Look how much space there is. That's crazy. That's just insane. The ground clearance, it's just the ground clearance, guys. It's just crazy. I guess the thing should have air brakes on it. I don't think those work, so it's very likely that brakes don't work on this thing. But what do I know? We'll not know until we try. No idea. Maybe like that is too small to be a gearbox oil sump, but maybe it is. And the gearbox is right here. Actuating axle. It has to be that, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm saying the word incorrectly. The rear differential though, it looks well, kind of dry. I don't see any oil, which might be either a very good sign or a very bad sign. But that's pretty much it, guys. Really not much to it. Pretty simple tractor. Man, the 3-point hitch setup, it's just huge. I can't even properly lift. I can't even lift the center tensioner. It's just gigantic. Let's be honest, this thing was meant for one purpose. Huge fields. Either plow them or some other stuff. It was just pretty much meant for huge fields. I don't have any field here though. Maybe like 40 meters by 20 meters. So with a 12-point plow, that would be like 5 minutes of work. But anyway, we checked the engine, we checked the underside, that part. Let's go check the cab out. Probably not gonna be great. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bit of oil and it will be like new. Oh boy. The cab looks like the worst part, literally, man. This seat is just something else. I have no idea what these levers even do. The cab looks pretty bad. The cab looks pretty horrible. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Think that's a footrest. And I'm guessing this is the clutch, which what? There's like nothing, man. It's like connected to nothing. I don't know. And I'm guessing this is the hydraulics, like one hydraulic, second hydraulic, and I'm guessing this is the third hydraulic. Is it missing like something here? Couple of levers. I'm pretty sure this is the gear. Pretty sure this is the gear level. Could this be the handbrake? Maybe, I don't know. If you guys have any information, throw it my way. Much appreciated that. Did they have like hard time getting this thing off or something? Why is it bent? Or is it supposed to be like that? Paneling. No, I'm guessing this is the missing paneling from there. No idea. You know, I'm guessing what the crap? Stop, no aids. What is this, a joke? Key. Will it turn over? Moment of truth, people. Zero. We have nothing. What a shock. Nice fuse, man. Very safe. Perfect fuse. Fuse is harder than their wiring. What a gold mine this. Ooh, it's making some hissing sound. No idea what that does. I don't know. Windscreen washers. This off. Oh, we got a drinker. Man, there's an entire gold mine back here. Russian vodka, I'm guessing. Pour that thing there and we're good to go. More money. A tool. I love tools. 5 grand for this thing I paid. Totally worth it. What the hell? Guys, check this out. You can't see anything. No man, it's broken and bent. Smells like stage 5 AIDS. At least that seat is comfy. Might even leave this in. Oh, we got an entire gold mine of bolts down here as well. Wow, this was definitely worth it. Even without the tractor, it was worth it. Oh boy, my ears. The thing locks. Where's the mirror, man? Basically, it's a pile of junk. Then again, I have no use for the thing, so it's not gonna bother me. If I needed to pull something heavy, I have that thing, so I can nicely and calmly work on that thing. Keep in mind though, it's probably gonna be a really long project. Considering the state of that thing, it's, I don't know, it may take years. So I'm not gonna rush into it. Gonna take it slowly. Consider this to be the first episode, and the goal would be to, well, park it somewhere where I could nicely work on it. and maybe try to get the engine running. And just kind of take it from there, I guess. Just what else there is, do it. So I want to park the Joseph back here, definitely. I don't know, maybe just leave it up here. Well, the power line, I don't think I should install anything under that. That's pretty close. Maybe just move it a little bit and park the thing here next to the Supermom's garden thing. By the way, Supermom does not know that I bought it. She's gonna be here in 4 days. Gonna flip out, I'm sure. But what is she gonna do? Gonna move it with her tiny lawn tractor. Good luck with that one. That the thing was just gonna roll into the building. Kinda wants to go that way. Well, I wanna speak English. I wanna go that way. What a sight to behold, guys. Check that out. What a sight to behold. Even the hood on that thing is higher than the roof on my Soviet tractor. Man, that's ridiculous. Wow. Soviet pride right here. Thing has no mounting points, man. I think there was something here, but maybe it's ripped off. Yeah, that's ripped off, plain off, like just like that. Yeah, man, the mounting points, they just have a hole in it. Oh, it's really crap. Looks like a round stock. Looks like a solid piece of round stock. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think it's fine. Just in case, I'm gonna go to the edge. I'm gonna try to use that thing as an anchor so it doesn't roll away. That way I can unhook that thing, hopefully, and I would like to get it somewhere here. Close as I can be, and don't really want to cut it. Okay, well, I got the thing. Well, the rear end is exactly where I want it, but the front end, I want to push it here, but maybe it will fall downhill, which would be bad. Really? Are you kidding me? Something seems to be leaking there. Leaking from somewhere. What is that even supposed to be? It looks like water. Most likely it's the coolant water, but where? Freaking huge tractor. It's so huge that it's even hard to get on. Can't see anything from here. Thought I saw something. Yeah, I can't see anything from here. Weird. Check it out, guys. Unlike Joseph, this thing actually has a priming pump. Fuel priming pump. Does it work though? Oh yeah, that's good pressure there. I think it works. It's just fine. What the crap is that leak? You can't locate it. Nothing up here. So it's leaking. I don't know. It's leaking from the frame. What is this? So weird. I think it's coming from the frame. Or is the frame housed? You know, maybe the frame is cracked and it's filled with water. And when I moved the machine, that water started leaking out. That could be a possibility. The frame is hollow inside, so maybe water has found a way inside and now it's just leaking out. Gonna go with that for now. You know, guys, I have not told anyone about this thing that I bought it. I should try to remove some evidence. Like nothing ever happened. I'm a ninja. Bro, I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna notice that thing. You can easily mistake this for a lawnmower. I don't see any problems here. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna just pick this up another day. The wind, man, it's just crazy today. Can you hear that, guys? Nothing. What a perfect day. Let's try to start this thing up. No idea if we'll succeed, but gonna try. Now there are a couple of things that I need to check before we try any startup. The fuel tank itself, it looks pretty clean. But then again, the fuel, I think it was refined by a bunch of Neanderthals with their rocks and sticks back in the old days. So it's really old. Let's drain the tank and let's see how the fuel looks. Should be enough. Guessing it's this one. What was that? That did not seem like diesel, more like hydraulic fluid. So weird. Literally, it feels like hydraulic fluid. So weird. Wait a minute. Could this be the fuel tank? $300. Man, I guess that's the fuel tank then. Oh well, at least I learned something. It's just a bit confusing. All my other Soviet equipment have the fuel tank at the back. Why does this one has it here? Biggest socket I have, guys. Apparently I need to even buy bigger ones. bloody empty.
Well, there is something at the bottom, but the thing looks pretty empty.
Looks like about 50 liters. That should be enough to start it and maybe let it idle for a couple of minutes. Add a bit of diesel cocaine as well. This is the most badass fuel cap I've ever seen. Looks like a tank hatch. Yeah, I'm not gonna tighten it. I don't trust that breather. Maybe that breather is completely clogged. Pretty sure it's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, that takes care of the fuel. The hydro fluid was also... Be honest with me, guys. How many of you thought that that's a fuel tank? It looks obvious. I don't know. The fuel tank on the Joseph there is right at the same spot. And the Soviet tractor also has the fuel tank at the back. It looks pretty obvious. So yeah, be honest with me. How many of you thought that's a fuel tank as well? Give me some hope, guys. Give me at least 10% of hope. Two more things, I think. First of all, let's check the engine oil. And then we need to figure out how to hotwire this thing, because I have no idea. Engine oil. Wow. You know, this probably is the nicest looking engine oil I've ever managed to see from a tractor that I've ever bought. And that's pure gold there. That's perfect. I mean, the engine oil in Joseph, that thing looked like water once I bought it. Same deal with the Yanmar excavator. Just gray water, man. Looks like we got lucky in this one. Okay, so the starter is right there. But the thing is that it's a 24-volt starter. So I need at least 2 batteries. Do we have 2 batteries? Don't think so. Bunch of rust, some firewood, and copper. That's great. Not really. I'm not really sure how a 24-volt system even works. I've never dealt with the stuff before, but I guess I just need to kind of hook 2 batteries up and then connect these 2 up, I guess. The voltage is higher, but that doesn't mean the wires need to be like 2 times thicker. Actually, the complete opposite. The wires can be 2 times smaller because of the higher voltage. The wires on my Soviet tractor are considerably thicker than this. But that one has a 12-volt starter. Gotta buy some batteries, I guess. Okay. I gotta go figure how to hook this thing up. No idea. Okay. Well, Skynet is telling me that I need to connect one negative board to the second positive board and connect the first positive board to the machine and the second negative board to the engine block. At least that's what it says. I need 24 volts, so that should be the setup. Yeah, perfect. Before I hook up the positive side, I I have to figure it out how I'm gonna stop this engine if it fired up. Currently I have no idea. Guessing there's a lever somewhere. No idea, man. Türa, mis sita hunniku ma endale ostnud olen, ma ei oska midagi teha siin. I think the one on the right should be the gas pedal. The one next to it should be the brake. And that will be the clutch. But I have to also have an option to stop the engine. Because this thing is a Soviet diesel engine, it does not have a fuel solenoid. So if I cut the power, the engine will just continue running. So the fuel valve, it has to be manual. You know what, let's call up Steve. See what he has to say. Okay, basically, he's gonna send me a book that might help me along. He told me it's gonna arrive soon. Patience, guys. The books will arrive soon. What a pile of junk, man. The thing literally looks like it was dropped straight out of orbit around Jupiter. Does not look great. Does not look great. Where are the books, man? They should be here by now. Guess that's my cue. Oh, look, books. Express Soviet delivery. 2 books. The guy knows me. 2 is better than 1. And one of them is even in Estonian. Wow. So much information that I don't understand squat about. What do we have here? Hey ants, here are some books for you to use. I may know a lot about old Joseph. However, when it comes to the K-700 tractors, I have 0 experience with them. Hope these books help you to solve the ordeals that may come. Steve, how cool is that? Guys, I will put his channel link in the description. But for some reason, you guys always say that the link is broken or something. So if the link is broken, then write this into YouTube search. Go help the guy out. I think he has like 900 something subscribers. Help him bridge the gap. Such a nice dude. Now we need to figure things out. Seems pretty straightforward. So if this engine does fire up by some miracle, then at least I have a plan. According to the book here, apparently I have to push that all the way back, make sure the pedal down there is also this way, and then finally I need to pull that thing, which is stuck. I'm thinking it's that valve back there. Yeah, looks like it. Basically, I can just stop the engine right here. Just need to make sure that this thing is like that. And then just push that thing down. Coolant though. And the book says there should be some type of a valve here somewhere. Man, this thing is just so bad. It's full of rust. I need a new tank, definitely, but maybe I can clean it a bit. I don't know. It's not look good. This looks pretty bad. Luckily everything else is aluminium, but what if that crap got stuck in the engine somewhere, blocking off the water flow? That's my main concern. Definitely need to replace these pipes as well. It's not sealing it, it's just kind of crushing the pipe. Yeah, I'm not joking here, it's just kind of crushing the pipe in half. But it should be fine for this test. Let's try to fire this thing up, I guess. Let's go to switch on the mass. See if anything catches on fire. Okay, so this is supposed to be the mass switch. I think does absolutely nothing. There is also an indicator light here which should light on if you have mass, but we got nothing. Obviously there is a fault somewhere. That. Not engaging. I think the engine's been for a bit. Yep. Now, as for the gear setup, I'm not really sure. There is some sort of a guide here which I cannot read. Spent like 1 hour trying to understand that book. Just gonna leave it there. I'm not sure if it's correct. Little bit of fuel. Dude, that freaking sound, man. I feel like I'm gonna sleep for the next 20 days. Wait, what? What crap is that? It looks like engine oil. Holy moly. Ew. The oil cooler. Now I remember. That's great. That's even better. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a lot of sawdust for this project. Luckily I have loads. By the way, the engine, I did not turn it off, it stalled. I think there was a lack of fuel problem. It felt like it was not getting enough fuel. But with this startup, we did manage to clarify 2 things. The water leaked from the top. That means the water pump is working and the water is moving somewhere. And we had an oil leak from down there, which I'm guessing is the oil cooler. The dozer also has an oil cooler up in front. So I'm just kind of guessing here, and I think it's that. You just need to replace that hose and then we can dry again. Luckily this thing has quite a bit of oil in it, so I'm pretty sure I did not damage anything by that small leak. Yeah, small, let's go with small. I hope Greenpeace doesn't watch this video, because then I'm kinda screwed. Where's my camouflage? Now we're good. But guys, I'm gonna wrap this episode up now. We did manage to fire it up. I think that was like the main goal for this first video. So the thing works, at least the engine is doing some sounds, which is kind of always a plus, I guess. Now, I don't know when the next episode will be out. Currently it's like October something, and we're gonna get winter soon. I don't think I want to work on it when we have that white cocaine everywhere, and I still need to fix that water pump thing. So like I said, this is sort of a long-term project for me, and so in the next episode I will continue to work on it. I have no idea where to even begin. I guess I need to make some sort of a list. Guys, lists are great. But I'm thinking I am gonna work on the expansion tank up there. Need to replace this thing. I'm gonna try to find a new unit for it. If I can't find one, then I might just make something, I don't know. Because this is leaking all over the place, and also those 2 pipes need to be replaced as well. Oh, and that leaky thing down there also. So if I fix those 2 issues, then I can start the engine again. Attempt to start it, I mean. And I guess we'll take it from there. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.